Hey, it's Pete Hink. Today I'm over here near a beach near Sebastian, and this is the Mullet Run. Now, I'm back here in the palmettos. It's a little windy out there, so surf's up. Now, I didn't see, even though we're right in the middle of the Mullet Run, I didn't see any mullet out there today. And that's one thing I want to explain to you, because I got a lot of people asking me, I want to come up, I want to fish the Mullet Run. It's going on, I hear it's going off. Now, what you got to realize, this is kind of like lottery fishing. I mean, you get there one day, mullet are everywhere. You come back the very next day, you don't see a fish anywhere. So it's not a line of mullet stretching all up and down the East Coast. They come down in pods. So here are some ways to increase your chances of finding those pods of mullet. First of all, if you have a boat, that is ideal. And if you don't have any hurricanes out there like we do now, cause kicking up the surf, just get out the inlets, go north or south, and just cruise the beach. At cruise, I go like 30 miles an hour. Look for activity. Look for diving birds, busting fish. You might have to go 5-10 miles down the beach to find them, but once you find them, you are on them. Now, if you're walking the beach like many of us do, the key thing is, if you got, let's say, 3 guys together, take individual cars. This will help you out a lot. Instead of y'all meeting at one spot and then looking around the beach for the bait, is split up. Maybe go 3, 4, 5 miles apart at different beaches. Okay, at the same time, get on your cell phones, call each other, say, hey, any activity here, any activity there. More than likely, maybe one of the guys out of the 3 will be on fish, and all you got to do is get in your car, drive 15-20 minutes to meet up with your buddies that know where the fish are. That could save you a lot of time in hunting. If you're by yourself, it's simple. Go down to the beach, walk out on the beach and look up and down. Look for birds, pelicans, look for exploding fish and things like that. Now, if you got a kayak or paddleboard, and I love to do it, unfortunately, I don't know if I'll be able to make it out this year with these storms out there. I go to the one spot I know has a lot of reef structure, and I will paddle out, and basically I just start paddling. If it's a little bit of a north current or whatever, I usually paddle north, and I just keep paddling. I can paddle 5-10 miles, take a nice paddle until I find the bait. I will run into the bait. They're usually heading south. Sometimes they're going north, they go whichever way they want to, but eventually they're going from north to south. So by paddling north, is better your chances of you running into a school of bait. Once you catch that bait, you basically follow that school all the way back to your put in. So that's the reason why I like to go north. I like to paddle north. If I run into a big pot of bait, that bait is working its way south, I am coming back to where I put in. So that'll save me a long paddle. If I went south and ran into a pot of fish that were going south, I could end up, 15-20 miles from my launch spot. So those are some tips. Now, don't be surprised, you might go out there and all day there's no, you may not find the bait. And then you come home and you get disappointed the very next day. Your buddy goes to the same spot and just tears them up. That's the Mullet Run. It's crazy. So you got to put a little time in. If you got friends, try to stay in contact with friends. If you got a friend that's a lifeguard, it's even better, I've done that in the past where I contact certain lifeguards. They tell me when the bait is there. They get up in the morning, say, Pete, it's going off, and I can go down there and I can find where these fish are. But that's just some tips to help you, because Mullet Run, from you guys, especially traveling to come over to the East Coast to experience it, there's no guarantees at all with a Mullet Run. They're here one minute, gone the next. Put a little time in, it'll be well worth it. Any luck at all, you guys get out there and hopefully experience a great Mullet Run. Until next time, this is Pete Hink. We'll see you.